Okay, so this is going to be our presentation for operating systems, or for Wi-Fi. This will be for Wi-Fi, and this will be on WPA2 attacks. So just a bit of background on WPA2. It stands for Wi-Fi Protected Access 2, which is made by IEEE, and it's the 802.11i standard. It was developed by 2000. It's designed to replace WPA, which is considered insecure, and it basically has a packet payload secured by CCNP encryption and AES. There's vulnerabilities associated with this protocol, so these include weak passwords, which lead to brute forcing of the pre-shared key, which is shared between two hosts. This can be exploited via rainbow tables, and you can use a GPU array to brute force the hash of the pre-shared key. There's no forward secrecy, so basically the endpoints don't actually encrypt any sort of communications before they share the key. They just share the key, and they don't actually recycle. They basically recycle the key every time they want to connect, so they don't mix the key up. Basically, they don't generate a new key. It's the same key across all sessions, essentially. So this leads to a man-in-the-middle attack of the pre-shared key, which leads to an exploitation of all sessions. So this basically, it doesn't use one unique key for one session. It uses the same key across all sessions, essentially. So the PS keyword lacks unique generation capabilities. So once brute forced, the attacker can man-in-the-middle pretty much any session they want. So we're going to be using Airgeddon to show you how this attack is done. This is going to be attacking a device that's connected to the access point, namely this computer right here. And we're going to de-authenticate this laptop from the access point. We're going to capture the pre-shared key handshake between the two devices, and then we're going to brute force that hash that we capture from the pre-shared key. So this was developed by Visitor. This is their GitHub page right over here. And this is just a menu-based Wi-Fi auditing tool. It's capable of performing WPA2 deauth attacks, and it supports many monitor cable wireless cards. We have an alpha card that we have connected right here via an Atheros controller, and it also features offline brute forcing modules via John the Ripper, Hashcat. We also have the Rocky password list that we're going to be throwing at this after. Okay, so next we're going to be going into a demo here just to show you how this actually works. Okay, great. So we're just going to go sudo airgeddon, and you'll see the tool pop up right over here. Okay, first we're going to just check for all the tools that are installed. We have AirMon, AirDump, AirCrack. Okay, and then we're going to select our chipset, which is the Qualcomm Atheros right here on Within 0 interface. Then we're going to put it into monitor mode. This is going to help us capture the hashes. Okay, so our interface is now in monitor mode. We're going to continue. Then we're going to go to option 5 right over here, which says handshake PKM ID tool. So it's a handshake that we're capturing between the two hosts. We're going to select option 5. We're going to go into number 6, which is capture handshake. Okay. And now we're going to select our target network. So first we're going to make sure that we're actually connected to the target network. So we can see right here is this group for AP demo, which is our custom AP that we selected for this demo here. And it's going to go ahead and scan for targets here. Select the interfaces in monitor mode. We're good. Go ahead and search for targets here. And you can see all of our targets show up right here in this menu right here in this Xterm window. We're just going to hit Control-C here. And this is going to bring up all the interfaces that we have available to us here. Okay. So you can see if we scroll up right here, we have the demo A interface right over here, and this is option number 37. So this is the AP right here, not the interface. And we're going to select option 37 in this case. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue here. And we're going to just triple check here because we don't want to be brute forcing someone else's hashes. We don't want to be knocking any other devices offline. We're going to double check that we have the correct BSSID, which is right over here. We have the correct ESSID, which is right over here. So we did select the correct AP, and we can see that it is WPA2 encryption. What we're going to be demoing is first we're going to be demoing a deauth attack, upgrading the AP to WPA3, and then proving that because of WPA3, we can't perform the same attack twice, basically. Okay, so we have the deauth attack right here. So we're going to select option 1. Okay, I'm going to just set this to about 60 seconds, so it's going to be about a minute. And what this is immediately going to do is it's going to de-authenticate any devices connected to the AP. That's going to force them to re-authenticate, resharing that pre-shared key. Then we're going to go ahead and brute force the hash contained within that pre-shared key. So there we go. We're just de-authenticating. You're going to see captured hash right here in the top window, WP handshake from this access point right here. It seems to have captured it. And then you can see APOL is appearing right here in the bottom here, indicating that the hash was captured. Okay, so congratulations, you've selected it. And we're just going to be storing it over at root handshake right over here on the bottom. Okay, I'm going to press continue. And now we're going to go into our return to main menu here because this is where we're going to start brute forcing the actual captured hash. So now we're going to go into offline WPA2 decrypt menu. So this is number 6. And we're going to switch to personal. This is just a personal AP. And we're going to be throwing aircrack at it, which is a dictionary attack against the capture file. So number 1. Okay, do I use already selected? Yes. Already selected BSSID? Yes. Dictionary file, we have one stored at the desktop of the system here. So we're going to be using the ROCU text file right here. It says it is valid. Go ahead and throw it at, and it found the password right here, which was basically just password with a couple of fancy characters, okay? So that was really, and we don't need to store a trophy file anywhere, okay? So that was really what the attack was. Let's go back to the main menu. Okay, and now we're going to be going off and continuing with an upgrade of WPA3 here. Give me 1 second to put this back into presentation mode. Okay, and Shoaib is going to take it over from here.
Thank you, Stephen. So after the successful attack of WPA2 deauthentication attack, I will update my wireless access point to WPA3 settings. Before that, I will give you the WPA3 backgrounds. So it's Wi-Fi protected access 3 developed after 2000 by the Wi-Fi Alliance. WPA3 is created to succeed WPA2 and introduce enhanced security measures, which are not available in WPA2. So one of the key advancement in WPA3 is the utilization of simultaneous authentication of equals SAE protocol, and it offers more secure method for authenticating devices, and that reinforces the security posture of Wi-Fi networks in the face of evolving threats. So I will give you the demo of upgrading my Wi-Fi setting to WPA3. That is here. Now I'm in my Wi-Fi setting. So
Oh, you're already there.
so it's P.
No, it's 0.
Sorry, capital P.
0. Already. That's not correct.
Oh,
Capital
because
P.
we already logged in. I think that's why.
Okay.
So we'll go to the wireless, and you can see that right now our security is in WPA2 PSK mode. I will turn it to WPA3 personal
And just save
and enable it,
it. You want to maximize the window and just save the config. Yes.
and I will save the configuration here, and that's it.
I'm not sure.
Now what our Wi-Fi router is in WPA3 security mode, and we will demo you to break it in again. My friend Josefa will present you the next part, and here he comes.
Thanks, Shoaib, for updating the Wi-Fi to WPA3. I'll be demoing the redot attack. So
So first you're going to go to, it's already hit, go to number 2. Yeah. Now press 2. go to option 5.
Keep talking about
So we'll be going to the option 5, handshake, to capture handshake. Now
And go to number 6.
we'll capture the handshake, and so we'll select the DOT attack, and so here it goes,
And it should fail.
and it will fail.
So just wait for it to fail.
Yeah, so the attack failed because of like the Shoaib upgraded from WPA2 to WPA3. So the attack will fail because WPA3 has different settings, like updated security version than WPA2.
Okay, so you have to press.
Yes.
I think we'll just stop.